Hey guys, so we're going back to the next floor of the tower event in Japan. It's floor 18. This is going to be an Earth themed floor. And I've looked at the bosses coming up, and so I built a team to handle it. It's going to be the same team, just a lot of gear swaps. So this time it's going to be Charlotte. She's going to be provoking with passive provoke. She's got death immunity, and she's got 100% Earth resist, paralyze immunity, and resistance to, or 100% Earth resist, paralyze immunity, and death immunity. And passive provoke. That's going to be Charlotte's duty. Warrior Blight is going to be evasion, cover tanking. He's got immunity to statuses, 100% Earth resist, and full evasion. Elephant going to be just the breaker and buffer. She's got 100% Earth resist and status immunity. Sephiroth is going to be just chaining with my Barts. He's got 100% Earth resist, status immunity, and a wind weapon. The only statuses are blind and paralyzed on floor 18, so obviously blind is only important for the chainers, and then paralyzed for everyone. And then Bart's, he's got a little bit of insect killer, paralyzed immunity, full status immunity, and then some earth resist. And that's going to be the whole team. So from what I understand, floor 18 is kind of like, 18 is kind of like a free floor. It's really like undertuned compared to all the rest of the fights. So this would be kind of like a free win. Alright, so we will break the boss. Sephiroth will start chaining. Warrior of Light is going to cover. And Charlotte will just provoke. Alright, so this boss, the only thing he can actually hurt you with is a fixed attack that will only hit Charlotte for tiny amounts of damage. It drains mana too, but that's the reason we gave Charlotte passive provoke. Okay. Yeah, this is the only guy that's going to be able to hurt us this entire run. All the rest of the bosses will be completely immune to their damage. Alright, and I'll just heal up Charlotte, guard her. And we'll do some mana regen for Charlotte. So this boss has 900 defense and it is breakable, 70 million hit points. I'm gonna go ahead and power up Barth one more time. I was thinking, like, should I just go ahead and try DPS it now with Barth at level 2? But I mean, it's one more turn. Let's bring Barth to level 3. Alright. Do that. And we'll just guard. Charlotte's out of mana completely, but, whatever. That's the reason we gave Charlotte passive provoke. For those of you that don't know, Charlotte is like C-Card and Wilhelm in that she can gear passive provoke pretty easily, but she does have it innate, which is really awesome for this kind of a fight. Alright, it's time to DPS. Let's see, let's go ahead and do that. This boss, does he buff his defense or anything? No, he does not. He does instant KO on thresholds, which will be hitting Charlotte, but again, Charlotte is immune to death, so we don't really care. Yeah, a whole lot of drains on Charlotte. There goes her mana again. That's fine. Like that's her whole duty in this fight is to sit there and passive provoke. So we're gonna go ahead and do Bart's unlock. I think Warrior Blight's got to cover again. We'll just guard her, and we'll kill the guy next turn. If this doesn't kill him right here. It may. It did. Okay, that's fine. So that was the only boss that could actually hurt us. From this point on, we're pretty much immune to all damage. Alright, so Bart's will power up. So I'm not going to bother breaking the boss with his attack and magic because it really there's no point. We'll just guard Charlotte, and we'll just physical cover. That's Sephiroth will chain. Oh, well, if Warrior of Light decides to be slow at covering a physical hit, it'll we'll take some damage, which I guess can happen. But it's fine. There we go, Warrior of Light. Alright, yeah, so this guy is pure earth damage. I'm realizing I didn't give anyone... Dispel. I'm not going to be able to dispel this boss. Oh, how irritating. It won't really matter, but that'll slow it down a little bit. Yeah, I meant to put Charlotte on Alexander and swap Sephiroth's. Whatever. Whatever. Alright, here we go. Let's do that. I actually have Charlotte do even more mana regen. Alright, let's chain on the guy. Yeah, this guy's gonna be a lot tankier because of the lack of dispel. Alright, let's go ahead and do our unlock. He does have... No, he doesn't have any thresholds, so that's fine. Like I said, floor 18 is really a free floor. Starting on floor 19 is when you're actually fighting, like, upgraded trial bosses. Floor 19 is the Glacial Trial, or the Iceberg, for those of you that remember it. And it still has that crazy ambush, so that's going to be a fun boss to figure out. Alright, there we go. I love Bart's cooldown, his unlock, so much damage. Alright, this is the Abyss Worm. He ambushes with I think an earth attack, yeah, but like before, this guy can't hurt us. So we'll just power up Bart's again. So the Earthworm, does he do anything important? Threshold, does he buff himself? He does not buff himself. Okay. Yeah, so once again, just gear your team at 100% Earth resist, and this floor, and an evasion tank. He does have really high attack. So, like if we weren't evading, we'd be taking quite some, or Warrior of Light would be taking some big hits. But we are evading, so we don't really care. Excuse me, a little bit tired. Alright. For Bart's, do your last power up. Swap Charlotte to Provoke, because her Provoke gives a mitigation buff, just in case, like, a single target melee hit sneaks through cover, because Warrior of Light might be slow. Warrior of Light's cover is an 80% chance to activate, so I mean, it's a really good chance it activates. And of course, once it activates in a round, all the rest of the hits are at 100% cover. But there is that 20% chance the first hit in the round might get through. Alright. So, the usual. We start chaining on this guy. The thresholds are at 50 and 30%. but the thresholds are the same as before, where it's just a bunch of AoE earth damage, which can't hurt us. And there's no imperils either on this whole floor. Alright. Do our unlock, and we're probably gonna kill this guy next turn. This video was probably not even worth recording, but I'll upload it anyway, just for the sake of being complete. Alright, here we go. We win. Yeah, real easy, real easy. So next floor is the glacial floor. Floor 19 through 25 are all bosses, like just big bosses. I think it's floor 19 is glacial, floor 20 is Ultros Trial, floor 21 is Europa, 22 is Gilgamesh, 23 is the Greater Demon, 24 is the Two-Headed Dragon, and the final floor 25 is the goddess Ati, I don't know. I can't pronounce it. But yeah. So I'll be coming back after I re-gear the team and doing floor 19. See you guys then.